And that's really where I come in as well, because when it comes to actually getting to the outcome itself, as opposed to the environment, if you will, what actually gets curated? Yes, there are the bonding activities that Dwayne can talk about and sort of sets that form. But what are the actual interactive activities that people are doing? How do we get people thinking in a way that's a little bit more aligned? How do we have people feel comfortable to talk about topics that maybe they didn't have time to talk about when they are actually back in the office. Uh, we need the space, we need the time to make that happen. And you've got to curate the day in terms of what the outcome is, but also to generate alignment with everybody who's actually there. Leadership retreats are different precisely because the people who are there, it's a very, very high stakes time. You can't do a misstep. Everything's got to be put in place so that there's no surprises, but the ahas and the I get it now drives a great outcome. And I think it's very different. Certainly as a professional speaker, if I'm doing a keynote at an event, fine, here's the brief, here's the topic. We could, customize it, with some relevant examples. Yeah, that's the big event. But when it comes to retreat, the question of what actually is on the agenda is very different. The CEO or the chair of the board or CFO may say, okay, well, we want to build alignment because we've just done a merger and we want to make sure everyone's on the same page and rowing in the same direction and everything. But what do you actually do in all the segments of the day? At that particular point, it's not just a question of let me customize my presentation. No, it's one of those situations where we have to go in and we interview every single person on that leadership team who's going to be there. What are the blockers in your day? What are the things that you need to get out of the day in order to do your job better? What are the elephants in the room that we really should expose in a way that perhaps only an external person can actually do? And how do we make sure that when it comes to truly understanding where people are coming, it's not just an intellectual bond, but it's also an emotional one. That's what generates the alignment.